Welcome to another episode of GeekOutdoors.com. So Android tablets are something that are becoming more and more uncommon, and at some point it might be as rare as finding a Windows tablet. But there is one company that is still fighting against Apple when it comes to the tablet space, and that is their biggest rival, Samsung. And so today I'm going to be doing my review of the Samsung Galaxy Tab A 8-inch 2019 version. This is a budget Android tablet. It's about $150, but I really think Samsung did put a lot of good quality in their tablets versus all the other manufacturers that I'm seeing at this price range. And I also got a little case for it as well. This is the Targus case as well. I didn't want to spend a lot of money on the Samsung one, so I got this instead. So let's go ahead and check out this budget tablet from Samsung and see if it's worth your money. Okay, so let's do a quick unboxing. Now, I do like Samsung's packaging. It's fairly simple. It's a nice design, so, not too much to it here. And then I have my Targus case right here as well. But let's go ahead and get this open. Okay, so I've already got the stickers off. So let's go ahead and open this up for the first time. So you can see inside there is the tablet. Nice little cloth material. It's a nice little touch right there, especially for such an inexpensive tablet. So I'm going to set this to the side right now. Got some manuals right here in a nice little box. What else we have? This is the cable. And see what else is here. Okay, there is the power adapter right here. And let me see if there's anything else. I don't think there's anything else. Let me see if there's anything inside this box. Okay, there is an ejector right here. So this is more than likely for the micro SD card slot. And there should be instructions in here as well. Yeah, there's instructions. I'm not going to take that out. But let's get over to the actual tablet itself. So let's go ahead and get this cloth off. Hopefully I didn't damage anything. But okay, so go ahead and open this. Nice little Velcro-like material. Now, some people might think that presentation is not the most important thing, but I think it all adds to the entire package. And Samsung does a great job, I think, overall, especially considering that they were trying to emulate Apple for a long time. So mainly in the quality that Apple provides and not exactly in the designs. So let's go ahead and open this up. So there we are, the Samsung Galaxy A8. It's a nice material, if I do say so myself. There is the camera up there, and then there is the tablet on the front. We have a camera up here as well, and then on the side there is the power button and the volume button, looks like. And there's also a micro SD card slot here. I don't think you could see that, but that's where you would use the ejector. And there's down there, there's some dual firing speakers at the bottom, but also a noise canceling mic and a micro SD, or not micro SD, but micro USB port. And let's go ahead and turn this on. There should be some juice in here already. So there it is. And as I recall, this is running Android Pie, so Android 9. And so hopefully it'll get an update to Android 10 whenever that comes out. Let's go ahead and wait till that boots up. And once again, I'm really surprised by the overall quality of this. It feels really good. For other Android tablets at this price range, they're built really cheaply, and you can tell, but Samsung, they do want to put quality in this, and that's why I really got this. The overall package is better than other Android tablets that I've seen at this price range, and so it's starting Android for the first time. So there we go. And so it's going to ask me to set everything up, and I'm going to go ahead and rush through this, and we'll get back to this later on. Okay, so now it's done. It's booting up for the first time, and right off the bat, this is a familiar Samsung UI. But at the same time, compared to other tablets that I've seen in other budget Android tablets. This is way better. I know they're not using their high quality AMOLED screens, but this is probably the LCD panel. But the quality of the panel already looks way better than what I've seen in other Android tablets. So let's go ahead and test out the other things and to see whether or not this Android tablet is worth your hard-earned cash.
For the best value in domain names, check out Namecheap, where you could get a domain for an entire year for less than $10, plus get WhoisGuard privacy protection for free. For more information, check out the affiliate link in the description area below.
Okay, so let's look at the overall performance of this tablet and what it provides. I think if you're just looking for a very great media consumption device, this really fits the bill because everything, despite it being a budget tablet, it moves fast. And when you're consuming content like I am right here on YouTube, I think it looks great. I have the volume down low right now. But for example, if I'm just rotating this and I want to watch some YouTube videos or Netflix or Amazon, this does an excellent job. And overall, I think the visual quality on the screen, despite it being a budget tablet, I think Samsung did put in a lot of quality for the price. And then in terms of volume, if I'm turning this up, the volume, I would say it's pretty loud for what it is. Even though there's really only speakers here on one side, I think it's still great. And then if I'm pausing this and just navigating around, everything is smooth to me. And then when it comes to other things, you like web browsing, the web browser works really fast. And then another feature that I definitely enjoy is this whole split view. So if you go here to your task manager, you could just select something right here, or let me do that again. You select the app, and then you do open in split screen, and then you choose another app. So we'll choose this one, and now you have split screen, which is really handy. And if you're the type of person who likes to multitask, or you get bored of just watching one thing, this is great. And then another option that you have is you could actually put things in a pop-up view, so it'll be like that, and all of these things, these little things, I think it makes it a lot easier to use and more versatile. And as you get used to how all of this stuff works, it becomes seamless. And so at any point in time, you could remove this split screen and just go back to the one. And then when it comes to other things, like gaming, this one does pretty good for just your normal gaming. If you want something more of the newer Android games, the higher end games, then this probably isn't going to do as well. But for me personally, I love retro gaming. And so if I do something like a Dreamcast emulator, which is really something that I wouldn't expect this to do well. But if I'm just looking at a game like, let's look at this one right here. And this is Daytona. So I might have to speed this up just a little bit, but I just want to show you some of the performance that this has for a more demanding emulator. And for me, this is more than enough. So let's go ahead and get this started. So check out the quality on that. I mean, this is running a Dreamcast game on this budget tablet. And you can get adapters that will allow you to output this micro USB to an HDMI. That looks excellent. And then I could try some other games as well to show you some of the performance. I think everybody loves seeing Soul Calibur. So let me go ahead and speed this up a little bit. So with something like Soul Calibur, it does have some performance hiccups. But overall, I think it performs really well, especially considering, once again, this is a budget tablet. And so as you can see there, runs really great. And I'm going to let this run a little bit, and so maybe you'll see some of the performance that you could expect by trying this. So let's see this. Look at that. Man, that just looks so good on this tablet. So this would be excellent if you're somebody who loves retro gaming. And like I said, most of the Android games that are in the Play Store, it'll work just fine on this. It's just more of the newer games that might be more demanding than this processor can provide. And as you can see there, to me, this is smooth. It looks great. I really don't have any complaints. I'm more surprised than anything else. And then everything else, it just doesn't really disappoint me overall. I mean, everything that I would want, it works well. And once again, if you're just looking for a purely media consumption device, this is more than enough. But for everything else, I think it really punches above its weight class. In terms of storage, it does have 32 gigs built in, and there's also a micro SD card slot, which is great. And it is more versatile than you would think. So overall, I would say the Samsung Galaxy Tab A8 is an awesome tablet. Whether it's budget or even anything above that, I think it is the best tablet at this price. And like I said, if you're somebody who's just casual, who loves media consumption, and who wants to play some games, especially retro games, this is perfect for that, and you're not going to break the bank. So that's my overall review and thoughts on the Samsung Galaxy Tab A 8-inch tablet. If you actually had any thoughts of your own on this or any other budget tablets, be sure to leave that in the comments area below. And if you did want to support my channel and get this tablet, I will leave an affiliate link in the description area as well. So as always, if you did get value out of these videos, be sure to share, like, and subscribe.
Hey geeks, if you are a creative geek like me and you wanted to learn how to create content on YouTube and other places on the internet, then check out my Go Content Creators group, where you'll get access to 30 videos plus additional content for all the creative geeks out there. And the best part of it is, all of this is free. Simply head over to the link below, check out my page, and sign up for my Go Content Creators group. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the other side.
Thanks for checking out this episode. And as always, if you like these videos, be sure to click on the subscribe button. And for full written content, audio content, and additional geek stuff, head over to geekoutdoors.com, and I'll see you outdoors on the very next episode.